What is up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back to another video with Deja. In today's video, we're going to do a what's on my iPhone. And I'm so excited to do this video. I'm kind of scared. I've spent like maybe 4 hours trying to see how I want to do my iPhone because I just was ready for a change. I used to have my iPhone with just like 2 pages and a whole bunch of folders, but I wanted to do something different, and that's what I did. And I'm so excited to share this with you guys. I do want to give a disclaimer. I do have like an iPhone XS Max, which is not the newest model. It's not what's, currently out now, but I wanted to do something. Well, okay, here's the truth. I really struggle with putting out this video, like working to put this video out, because I was like, nobody's gonna want to see my old iPhone and what I'm doing with it. But then I realized, like, sometimes everybody's not gonna have the newest iPhone. Heck, there's somebody out there with the iPhone 8, maybe the 6, So me having a 10 is not that bad. Let's add some relatability to this page, and that's the relatability topic here. I have the iPhone XS Max, and it is in the gold colorway. Can you see it? It is so beautiful. It's a beautiful phone. As aesthetically pleasing. I did my very best to make this aesthetically pleasing to myself. It's probably not your cup of tea, but I like it. I love it. It works for me, and it's perfect for my everyday use. So I'm just gonna start sharing my screen, move over a little bit so I can pop it there. So I'll just throw a screenshot up on my phone, but this is my background, and it's literally just Apple wallpaper. I love it a lot because it's simple and it's a good transition into my iPhone screen. So let's get on the first page. Screen recording now. I do want to put out a disclaimer. I am going to blur out some apps because it does show like my apartment I live in and specific location of where I am, so I will blur that out, but everything else should be good to go. I'll be pretty transparent. So let's start over with the sidebar on the left. So you swipe left and you have locations up, and I can see where all my family is because I have my locations for most of my family members, and that's where that is. I have next to the battery icon, and here you'll see my phone, my Apple Pencil, and my AirPods when it's in use, but right now I'm just using my phone, so that's what's there. And down here is pictures of me and my boyfriend, but this is a box for all my photos, so just randomly photos show up, and I like it. Very simple. It's just very clean and cut to the point, and I love it. As I said, this will be blurred out because it shows right now currently where my auntie is at and where she's located, and I don't want to put that out on the internet. The next page, this is the start of my pages, and like I said, I used to have 2 to 3 pages and just a whole bunch of folders, and now it's like divided by each separate page have a different meaning, and I'm on that page for certain things. That helps me really stay productive because like in the folders I would have like right next to that games or social media, things like that. This is so much better because I can do what I need to do on that page and everything is there. So let's get started with page 1. Page 1, you're hit with the widget Bible, and I love that the verse of the day is there because like it's a great way to start the opening of your iPhone. The first thing you see in the morning is the verse of the day. I usually read my Bible every single morning, but sometimes I can't get to it until later in the day. So if I can open up my phone really quickly, read the verse of the day, it's perfect. I love it. And today's verse of the day happened to be a really good verse, so pretty cool that I'm putting this video out the same that this verse is really good. So I have 2 folders, and right in the middle of those 2 folders I have my music apps. And in the first folder, it's literally just stuff I don't really use that often, so I put this emoji here just to be silly. My aunt have cameras in her house, and I have access to my little cousin's room. Weird, I know, but I do, so that's that. Next is contacts. Don't really be in there that much, and reminders don't really be in there that much. iTunes Store, I've never been in there. The measurement app, never used it. Wallet app, don't use it. Health app, don't use it. And We Hearted, I used it more when I was editing on my phone before I had an iPad, but now that I have an iPad, I don't really use this app anymore on the phone. But I just decided to keep it on my phone because like I do use it every now and then, very rarely. I normally use it when I'm changing my banner out on YouTube or trying to pick a new aesthetic for my page. That's when I use it the most, but really, I'm not really using it. The next app we have is Credit Karma, and it's kind of self-explanatory. I really don't use it because I know I have good credit, so I don't worry about it, but it's still there. And these are the 2 apps that I use to kind of edit my phone, so Widgetsmith and Color Widgets. If you want to use that, there they are. And I don't really use that other day when I'm updating my phone. Next I have music, then I have Spotify. I use music more because I just got onto Spotify, so I don't really have any playlists or anything. I usually just go in there when I'm sick of my music and I want like a different vibe. So I'll type in 2016 rap, most popularly hipster in 2017, things of that nature. I don't really use it other than that though. The next one is emoji, but it's like zip because I kind of use these apps a lot. I use it more than the apps that I showed you first, but I don't use it as much as the app that has its own page. So that's why it's here. And on this side, I have the Walmart app. Use that pretty often when I'm doing groceries and just looking for things to shop for. Amazon, same thing, looking for things to shop for is there. Next, I use Copilot because I don't really use this much, but it's very motivating because I want to buy a car and I just look at the cars every now and then. But I'm not really on there seriously, so that really could have went in the first box, but I kind of wanted to keep the box equal, so I put it in this one. And the next one is P Tracker. That is my period app, and I use that every month. I love this app. It's very like spot on with my period, and I love it. So P Tracker, I've been using this one since high school, and I think that's why it's so spot on because I've been putting in my data since high school, and it's just like, girl, we know you by now. We got you down. So that's what I love. Regal is an app, just I get a whole bunch of coupons and discounts for movies, so I like to like buy the movies off here. But I ain't used this thing since COVID came, so that's just there. Wear the app, don't really use that. App Store, don't really use that unless I'm downloading something. My Files app, I use that pretty often when I'm downloading documents from like emails and I want to store it on my phone. So I have that here. And then settings, I only use that when literally something's like wrong with the phone or I need to look at something. Don't really use it that much though. And before I move on to the second page, I do want to talk about the apps at the bottom on the dock, I believe it's called. That's what it's called on the MacBook. So we're just gonna call it the dock on the phone as well. I do have FaceTime, phone, messages, and Safari. Those are my top 4 most used app on this phone. Like I use FaceTime every single day. I probably use FaceTime way more than I call people, but that is the second means of conversation if I want to talk, so it is there. Messages I use way more than FaceTime. I wish they make the Safari icon green because low-key that would be a vibe if that was green. But you know, these are my top 4 apps that I use every single day, like no matter what, I'm using these 4 apps. So I'll put them at the bottom on the dock. Now to the next page. Boom, this is my business page. So everything to do with my business, and that's why I have the calendar here because that's when it's important for me what today is because I never know what the day is and I have no clue why I never know what today's day is. And it's just annoying. So I had to put a calendar there and I like to look ahead of time when I'm dealing with my business. So the fact that I have a calendar here so I can look ahead of time is perfect. So I decided that this was the perfect spot for it here on this page of my business. So pretty much these are all the apps that I use to run my business. Well, me and my boyfriend's business, but you know, he's not here, so I'm just saying mine. So yeah, I use eBay, Poshmark, American Express. That's the credit card we use. One Shop is a bot we use for Poshmark. Self-employed QuickBooks is what we use for taxes. Check is what we use to verify authentication of certain products. Amazon Seller, okay, I haven't used it since high school. No, I haven't used Amazon Seller since college, but it's bittersweet because it was the first thing I got into when it became to being my own boss, and I just don't want to delete the app. So it started with Amazon Seller and I just haven't got rid of it yet, so that's why it's still here. And of course you guys know YouTube, which is kind of becoming my new business. And so that's YouTube Studio and YouTube Tracker to track monetization because of course why not? And then I have user testing and Shop Goodwill, just 2 random things that I just paste there. I don't really use that for my business, but it's user testing is like a way you can make money. I don't really use it at all. Somebody was talking about it. I was like, oh, let me check it out. That's how I got there. I've never used it, never made any money from it. But boom, there it is. Shop Goodwill. It's just there to buy things from Goodwill, honestly. So, and then if you can see on the right side where it says color widget, I made an invisible widget to kind of sit here so it can be, like, it's kind of cute to me, like to see that I didn't match it up perfectly, of course. Like you probably could tell that, I don't know, it doesn't look perfect though, but I just love it that it's invisible there to give the my apps this little slanted look because you know normally apps will go side by side, like vertically. No, horizontal. They would line up horizontally. Is that a word? They would line up horizontal. We're just gonna say that. But with me putting the invisible widget here, they were able to line up vertically. And yeah, I love that. I don't know why I'm so nervous, guys, but third page. Third page was kind of like a playful page. I didn't really have anything to do here, so I just decided to put some cool widgets that was on the apps that I use. And I was like, we'll just use this. I have this silhouette. I don't even know what it is, but it's just a moon, I'm assuming, the moon with, like I said, a silhouette in the background, and I just love that. I wish I could have changed the color because it kind of doesn't match my blue theme, but it stands out, so I just kept it. And then I have Find My, I have the calendar, I have the Notes app, camera, calculator, the Bible, maps, and mail. And I can say these are things I'm looking at daily, at least once or twice. The mail I look at very often, but I just decided to place it on this page because it just kind of fit in with these items, like the mail and the calculator. I use these things pretty often throughout the day, but it's just not as repetitive. It really didn't have a placeholder. So the things that I didn't really know what to put, I put it on this page. And then I have this anime little widget from My Hero Academia. I think my boyfriend told me that's where it's from, because it was on the widget app and I was like, oh, this is cool. Where is this from? I thought it was from Naruto, but it wasn't. Sorry guys if I just made you cringe there. But yeah, that's this page. And I'm not that person who has thousands of emails and messages. That bothers me like very badly. So yeah, I'm pretty good on that. My next page, okay, so I'm gonna blur things out on this page because this is my bills page. So on the top is my weather, because I need to know the weather and what it's gonna be like today. So I have that on top. And then next I have my phone plan, which is through Visible. I have cable, my apartment portal, and then electricity. And these are all my bills. And then under the widget, it's kind of like an invisible widget with my next car that I want. I wouldn't say it's my dream car because I really don't have a dream car. I don't dream about cars, honestly. It's not. I am more so of a travel person, freedom person. I don't really want certain cars, certain houses. I really don't care. I just want to have freedom, and I don't want to work for anybody, which is what I'm doing now. So I'm pretty much living my dream. I just want to have more money on top of that. So yeah, this is my next car. I was about to say dream car, but this is my next car that I want to get and I'm saving up for. It's a Toyota Camry, and I think it's a beautiful car. So I would love to be able to buy this car in the next year or two. So we're working towards that. And yeah, I wanted to place this here on the sorry, it's people walking by and I don't know, but I wanted to place this on the bills page because I don't know, it's just like, you know, I don't know, it's kind of contradicting because bills is where your money go and I want my money to go here. I don't know, this was a good spot for it. So here's the next page. I have this huge widget here. It's the large widget, and I decided to put the words keep going down there because, like, you guys don't understand how simple these two words are, but it means so much to just keep going, because you can just look at things literally like it's literally like you can live this right now, but you can look at the world and be like, why should I even try? Why should I even go to work? Because like the world is crumbling in front of our eyes, honestly. And it's just like, it can be very scary and freak you out. But to me, I have to just look at the promises that was given to me, the plans that was given to me, and just keep going and not be distracted by the things happening in this world. So I have that reminded there. When I feel discouraged, like I really didn't want to record this video today, but I was laying here on my bed and I said, I have to get up and record this video, because how can I have a higher power fighting for me, but I'm not fighting for myself? So I just, like, this was perfect. Keep going, get up, record this video, get this video edited so it can come out tomorrow, you know? You won't know what's on the other end if you don't keep going. So that's why it's there. It's very motivational to me. I love it. And I just love how it's floating in this space, and I love that so much. So under this widget, I have social media, and then under that I have photo related things. So social media, this is all social media I have. I'm not really a big social media person. YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. That's all I have. No TikTok, no Snapchat. This is what I have right here. And under that, these are my photo things. So photos, OneDrive, Dropbox, and PixArt. That's all I have for my photos. And I only use PixArt when I used to use WeHearted, which is when I edited on my phone, did my thumbnail on my phone. But now I have my iPad, so I don't really use it anymore. And yeah, next, I have a wire hurting me back here. Next is my shoe page. So I have GOAT, sneakers, Nike, Foot Locker, Confirm, Adidas, Hibbett, and StockX, and a clear widget and a photo. This is really hurting. Can I still talk? So yeah, you can see this, you can still see the phone, but the top left photo is a picture of shoes, because remember I was just saying I don't really care for cars and all that stuff. If I had to choose one thing, it would be shoes. Like fashion, I love fashion, and I love shoes to be exact. So I put some Jordans there because there's Jordan 1s is specifically my favorite silhouette or style color. Style silhouette of Jordans, along with 11s. I love those a lot, but Jordan 1s was my first pair of Jordans that I can remember buying, like picking out myself. So yeah, Jordan 1s. And then the color widget, I already told you guys I'm a big traveling person. I want to travel. Oof. I want to travel. I want freedom. My favorite color is pink, so I found the pink globe and I placed it here and it fits perfectly. I love it. It just like, it adds a splash of color on this page. So this is this page, and I don't really have nothing to say about it. Like, I just think it's really nice. It's very self-explanatory. Just everything to do with shoes are on this page. And my next page is my banking, all my banking information. I have Ally Bank, I have Truist, which is SunTrust, they just changed their name. I have Discovery, and I have my local bank here where I live at. So I'm gonna blur that out. And I have Fidelity, which is where all my stocks are. I have Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. And I have a widget in the top right, which is a picture of the beach. If you know me, which most of you guys are still learning about me, I love the beach. I love water. It's my favorite place to be around. Like, I love the beach, and it was only right to include this on my thing, on my home screen, because technically my background is even let's see if I can show you. So boom, that's my background. It's like a valley. I have this and it's really nice. And then if you saw my lock screen, which I can't lock it because it's gonna end my screen share, I'm just gonna stop it and put the picture of the lock screen here. But yeah, even that's water. I just love being around water. Water makes me very happy, and that's why I have that widget there. So the goal of my home screen was kind of to be like productive but motivational, because I used to have a what is it called, dream board? No, oh my gosh, was it called a dream board? It had a name. I can't remember the name, but basically it's this board where you put all the things that you want to do in life and accomplish for the year. You pretty much do it for the year, for the month, however you want to do it. I used to have one of those, but on my last one, I completed all my goals of that year, which was 2021. So it's time to do a new one, and I never did one for 2022. So I figured, like, why not make my phone my motivation? I have the beach on here. I have the glow for travel. I have Jordan 1s, which I love. I have the saying keep going. I have my next car on here. So like, these are things that motivates me, and that's what I want to aim towards. So like, I thought, why not make this, is it called a dream board? Vision board. So why not make this my vision board? Because I look at it every single day, and it's not like hidden within my notes. It's actually on my home screen. So this was the perfect way to like showcase my dreams and goals and visions that I have for myself. Now, of course, it's not everything, but it's a very vague vision. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not as specific, but it's broad. I don't know. Something I want to add, that although this phone isn't the newest phone, it pretty much have all the same cool specs and things. Like, I'm pretty sure iPhone 13 was able to do all these same things. So like, I didn't really miss out on anything. I just don't have the actual outer of the coolness. Like, I have the software and everything that the iPhone 13 is running. So don't be ashamed to have the old phone, because you know, we still get the updates. You know, like, I still am getting all the updates. When the new update that come out that everybody's talking about, I'm gonna be able to get it on this phone. So don't be sad. And yeah, that's the last thing I wanted to say. You know, I will get a new phone eventually. This phone is doing just fine. Although the battery life is kind of depleting, it's not the best. I haven't gotten to the frozen thing yet. It's doing, but it's just the battery life. That's the only issue I'm having. So I will get a phone soon. It's just like, it's not my biggest concern. I don't need to get a phone every time the new phone come out, because them phones are expensive. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you did like it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more thrifting vlogs or lifestyle content. I do all of that here. If there's a video you want to see, like a certain video, drop it in the comments down below. And I love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye. Peace.